Well, we're looking at Python, and we're expanding on this idea of custom functions. We're not going to be talking about looping just yet. Let's go up here. So I've defined some mathematical functions. F of x equal x squared plus 1, h of x equal x minus 1, g of x equal x cubed minus 2x. And we're not actually showing anything, so I was going to give you the answers. We just need to find the following. So we want to find f of g of 2, g f of 2, and so forth, as you can see. And we're going to do this by writing a Python custom function to do just this. So let's look at this one first, f of g of 2. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and define all these three functions here separately. And of course we're going to do that by going define f of x, which looks like a mathematical function, but it's really a custom Python function. Now I'm going to go ahead and let y equals, and it was x squared plus 1, I do believe. It was x squared plus 1, but what we have to do to take care of that, we're going to do math power and x squared plus 1. Now there's another way of actually handling this power, and that would have been x star star 2. But we'll talk about assignment operators here in just a little bit. For right now, just remember this. Now we're going to return y. Now let's define our other function, which was g of x, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was x plus 1, y equals, let's look, yep, oh, it's x minus 1, and it's h. It's a good thing I went to that. It is h, and this is x minus 1. Okay, and we're going to return a y again. Alright, we got one more. I'm trying to, let's see, it was g, it's x cubed minus 2x. X cubed, whoops, x cubed minus 2x. G of x, define that as y is equal to math dot power, and this time it's x cubed minus 2 times x. So we can't just put 2x, we got to put 2 times x. And we're going to put return y. Well, we've defined all three of our functions here, and now what we're going to do is to find the one that gives us the output for those answers, and I don't know, maybe we'll call it R out. I don't care what we call it, we'll just call it that. Just come up with something there. Actually, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so the first one is f of g of 2. F of g of 2, so remember that. Y is equal to f of g of 2. So you see how easy that's going to be? And then we're going to print. Now we could put return, but we're going to print. And here's something else, and it doesn't matter, you can do a single, let's see, we're going to do f of g of 2, and this way this will display, and let's put an equal sign there. Then we will put a comma, and I see something going on here that doesn't look right. Let's put a single quote there. Put a comma, and this is all equal to y. We'll put y in there. Now there's other ways of actually displaying this inside this print statement, and that would be to take this y and turn it into a string and then concatenate it. But we'll just do this separated by a comma here. So this is f g of 2. Let's run this and see what happens. Actually, I see a problem. Backspace. Let's put in an x here for our argument and an x here. This way we can evaluate it at anything we want. And okay, and I guess we should actually call the name of the function like f composed of g or something other than r out, but anyway, you get the idea hopefully. And that actually, I see something else. I know we're evaluating it at 2, but we want to keep it kind of general. Alright, let's go run this stuff now and see what we get. Let's move this over so we can see the screen. The name of the function was rout, and of course we were going to evaluate it at 2. So this is f of g of 2, and we get 17. So maybe we need to check that out. So let's actually check that. F g of 2. So let's plug 2 into our g function, which is here, and 2 cubed is 8, and 8 minus 4 is 4, and then we're plugging it into here, and 4 squared is 16, plus 1 is 17. And that's what we get. Let's look at some of the others. We want to do g of composed of f of 2. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and put all of these in this one custom function, and we'll call this y1. Now remember, put your cursor here and then hit enter. All right. y2 is equal to g of f of x. I believe that was the next one that we were going to do. And you know what, we'll just go through and do all these. Y3 is equal to, what was it equal to? G times h, g times h, g times h, remember that. So this is g of x times h of x, and we'll call this one y4, and it is equal to, I wonder if I can copy and paste this stuff. Let's try it out. We'll see what kind of craziness comes up on this. Control V. Hey, look, I think it worked out actually. But we need to put a star in here for multiplication, and of course we want to keep this more general so we can evaluate it at any number. So we want to do that, and we want to put a star in here for multiplication, and yeah, so that's going to work out great. Got a couple more here, so y5 is equal to and that's going to be this nice lovely thing here that who wants to do that by hand. You know, that's the whole idea. We're going to utilize our programming skills so we don't have to do this stuff by hand. We write programs or software, let them do the legwork for us. We've got one more here, y